Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another political episode. Today, we'll be talking about a possible and legitimate red wave and what it would look like. This is a video comparing the scenario. How will the red wave? How big will it get? Ultimately, Democrats are ultimately and rightfully worried and concerned if this red wave is to get big. How big will it be? How many states will it take out? How many seats? How many Senate seats will they take? So this is a scenario, and don't worry, I'll be doing another scenario of a blue wave back when I'm hoping to do the quote unquote blue wave that many were predicting the days after January 6th. So, like, I'll be doing a video if what the midterm results would be like if the Republican Party has not recovered from the January 6th backlash on attacks when it comes to that. So right now it's the Republicans' time to shine. So this is how big the red wave will get. What states could they possibly take? Or ultimately looking at all the polls from Sabudu's, Cook, Inside Elections, 538, Split Ticket, Elections Daily, Fox News, Political, the incumbent maps, and all that stuff we'll be looking at. So starting off here, we're going to take a look at the first ones. First off, states that Republicans could take out is New Hampshire, Pennsylvania. Well, actually, we're going to do a little fonted colors. New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, Arizona, Nevada, and Georgia. Okay? However, we're not done yet. This is a decisive Republican victory. However, we're going to take a look at other sources. We'll come back to this. I hope it doesn't reset it when I go. No, it won't bring me to political call. So give me a minute here. There we go. I'm going to reset this part. And this part's going to remain here. All right, so we're going to take a look at Sabutis Crystal's results on the Senate. And I definitely believe, okay, maybe Sabutis more. We can't. Tell me if you think. I think Sabutis crystal ball is more center, like 270 to win. But we'll see what the results are. So it's nothing different than what I have here, the decisive Republican victory here. So there won't be much change. However, I'm going to give Wisconsin to the more red. Come on. Yeah, it does not like me flipping it around, but I don't care. Yes, Florida is still a safe state. Likely Republican state here. Yeah, I added Wisconsin to the leans Republicans section. That's all. Everything seems different except for Wisconsin, so I put it into the lean Republican section. Cook political. Let's see. Cook political, I would think, yes, is more of a center resource. So I would think Republican Cook could possibly barely carry Colorado. Many of you guys might disagree, But according to Cook Political, Republicans have a chance in taking that. So we're going to take that. We're going to add Colorado to the Republican margin. Now we have Republicans having 55 seats won. Once again, studying this map. If I missed any, perfect. We're gonna make Ohio a little more darker to the likely, like Florida and Utah. Nothing really changes. Washington is going likely, according to the inside elections. New Hampshire going a little tilty. We're probably going to take Georgia and make it a little tilt too. Just saying that we have a lot of Democrats in Atlanta that will probably make a difference in the election. Okay. 538, definitely more of a left-leaning platform. So this wouldn't be a good resource if you want to predict the Republican wave. Definitely more of a left-wing platform. A split ticket? Okay. Once again, Republican, nothing much changes here. Elections daily. Once again, nothing much really changes here. Fox News, definitely more of a right-wing source. Colorado is Republican in our prediction, but according to Fox News, Fox News is telling us it is possible to take out Colorado, according to their polls. But ultimately, I do think Colorado could most likely go to the Democrats. Okay. Political, definitely more right-wing source, is little bendy. Still, Colorado. Definitely, it's more tilty here. What else? It's Connecticut's going to be more leaning. All right. I think that's our Senate prediction. If it was a Republican wave, I think this is how big it will get. I don't see Republicans taking out Washington or Oregon. I know there are a lot of people thinking that. I do think possibly the GOP could win the Oregon gubernatorial election, but definitely not the Senate. The Democrats do really good in blue states when it comes to senators. Republicans do really good in red states when it comes to senators. So really depends here. So 55 seats to 45. Republicans carry the Senate by 10 seats. Now we're going to take a look at our House election. And once again, many sources are already predicting, and 270 to win has already predicted that the GOP would carry the House successfully. 80% of sources are predicting that the GOP is going to successfully carry the House without any problems or any worries. You'll see 270 to win is already at the 219. So let's take a look here. Starting with the consensus. This is our results, and I'm going to kind of fiddle around with this tab too, because so we have another source to look at. Come on! And I'm curious to see what other sources are saying in this one. So this is our election prediction. Ultimately, I'm going to go around to each state and do 270 to win first. And see what they think. Ultimately, yes, there are some limits. Like, you can't break New York City districts. You can't break Los Angeles districts. So ultimately, I do think, yes, there's some limits that are where the Democrats are going to win. Ultimately, the GOP does have a chance in South Texas, according to the, I believe, June Maria Flores victory. This ultimately spells trouble for the Democratic Party. So yeah, here we go. We have our 270 to win. I just need to pull this. I'll let this load. Ultimately, I'm just going to go around. Come on! Yeah. Very bad internet today. And we're going to flip leaning states and tilting districts. If I said states, please forgive me. Okay, so this would probably go. We're going to keep that. Alaska. AZ. Definitely, I think this would be more Arizona, so I think Arizona's good as of right now. Arkansas is good. California is the one we're going to look at. Oh, no, I didn't say Colorado. I said California. So we're going to tilt this to the Republican. Oh, no! Oh, my gosh. Why are you... Come on. Yep. Yeah, you can totally sympathize. All right. Tilting these to the right. This is tilted. This is tilted. Let's go to Los Angeles here. This district's going to tilt to this one. These are going to remain. San Francisco, Nancy Pelosi's district right here, it's definitely going to stay blue. Yeah, definitely. Other than that, I do not see leaning or tilting Democrat colors from there, so I think we're safe. All right. Colorado, you're next. I like the Colorado map. Connecticut is going to look a little interesting. We'll tilt this to the right. Republicans are going to carry that whole district. Delaware is going to be safe. Florida, you're safe. You'll have to be played around with. Georgia, you're safe also. Hawaii, I'm guessing you're safe. Yes, Hawaii is more than just safe. Idaho, is also safe. Now, Illinois, we are going to fiddle around with Illinois. Yes, we're going to flip this give this to the Republicans. Indiana. We're going to give this to the Republicans. Now we have Iowa. So yeah, Kansas, yes, this district is probably, I'm going to say it's going to lean. Or, yeah, you know what, I'm going to give it to the tilting margin, simply because that's where Kansas City is. So I'm going to put that there. So yes, Kansas. Kentucky. Come on. I did not push Maryland. Thank you. Yes, Kentucky. Perfect. Kentucky, you're good. Louisiana. You're good. Oh yes, Maine, we're going to deal with you. I would definitely think, just like Trump carried District 2, I think, seeing that Trump is risen in the polls, I definitely would think it would go more towards him. Although, once again, Maine is a blue state, so there's that constructive towards that. We're going to flip that, make it more conservative, because, you know, there's really red areas over here. Over here, I believe it's this county. That's Maryland's most conservative county. But according to what the polls are saying. Massachusetts, I think you're safe, for sure. Yeah, Massachusetts is safe at all levels. Michigan. We're going to flip a couple here. Michigan. There we go. Like the Detroit area is more where Democrats, are getting their stronghold from. Minnesota, my home state. Let's see. Republicans are looking pretty good. District 1 is going, although District 1, we gotta remember, he actually won the election. I believe he got in, replacing Jim Hagedorn, who died earlier this year. So yeah, I believe he got in this election during the primary. I have no idea, but he got in. So Republicans, and it seems like he's going to get reelected. Right here, though, District 2, just south of Minneapolis and St. Paul. That could possibly, there's Omar's district. Minneapolis, St. Paul, south of the area, yes, lots of farmland. Sure, yes, there's Northfield, very big blue city, tiny, 18,000 people. Scott County, another conservative county. Dakota County, some suburban cities up here. So yeah, I could tilt Democrat, but I also think it could definitely be carried by Republicans. Ultimately, the Democrats would only get 3 representatives, and Republicans, the Republicans would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mississippi's looking good. Pretty accurate. Mississippi, Missouri. Yes, Missouri, look, you're good, Missouri. Montana, I'm guessing you're good. Yes, Montana is looking great. Well, yes, they got a new district, so they're pretty happy. Nebraska, you're looking great. District 2, I believe that's the district that goes Biden won and Obama won. So yeah, that looks good for Republicans, actually. All right, Nevada. We're gonna play around with Nevada. Remember what I said last video? Clark County is a swingy. Yeah, it's a little swing. Yeah, Clark. This little area, Las Vegas is leaning Democratic, but ultimately it could be won by Republicans. It's a swing area. Ultimately, Vegas right here definitely can be won. Carried definitely cannot be won by Republicans. I believe the suburban areas in District 1 could cause the district to flip. New Hampshire. Yes, we're gonna flip New Hampshire to the Republicans. Definitely, although right now 270 to win says Democrats in New Hampshire are doing good. New Jersey, we do not need to play around with you. New Mexico, let's remember now, New Mexico, the win of Maya Flores is going to kind of make things a little hard. So I definitely would think District 2, which is carried by Yvette Herrero, and she's since 2021, and she got elected. So I think she'd get reelected pretty easy. No, it's tossed up, according to 270 to win. So we're going to give this to a tilting for Republicans. New York! Let's see if we need to flip around. Yeah, this area, we're going to give this to Republicans. This, once again, this is a red wave scenario. So yes, we're kind of agreeing like, oh wait, Democrats are really looking really well in there. Okay. This is, however, a red wave scenario. New York, North Carolina, red state. We're gonna flip this district. North Dakota, it looks pretty good. They only have one district. Ohio. Yes, I'm going to give this to Republicans. 2 districts, safe Democrat. Oklahoma is another state that is completely red, just like its neighbor Arkansas. Oregon. Did I skip Texas? Yes, I didn't. No, I didn't. Pennsylvania. Yes, because Texas is going to be a very big boost. So we're going to give this to Republicans, this to Republicans. Yes, that's Pittsburgh. Yes, that's Pennsylvania area. Going to be blue. Rhode Island. Now, looking at Rhode Island kind of makes me laugh. Because this area, now you got to remember, Rhode Island's counties go Democrat pretty much all the time. Only one time, one county, that is Kent County, actually voted for Donald Trump in 2016. That kind of surprised everyone. So that kind of broke the norm of Rhode Island politics. Now in 2020, Biden flipped Kent County. And now all the counties in Rhode Island are voting. However, when you look at the municipalities of Rhode Island, there are a lot of Republican voting cities within the area. Once again, the coastal area, there's a lot of Democrat-held cities. And that's District 1. This is Providence. These islands over here, the Providence areas. So ultimately, yes, Republicans can win this district. Ultimately, do I need to tell you that Joe Biden's approval is very low in Rhode Island? It is actually the top Democrat voting state that Biden carried. That has he has the lowest approval. And that is kind of silly to think of. It's because it's like the fourth most Democrat state in the country. However, it is probably Joe Biden's biggest lowest margin when it comes to his approval rating in the bunch he carried. Other than Georgia, Arizona, then this could obviously change. South Carolina, South Dakota, they look okay. Tennessee, I'm guessing it's going to be okay. Yes, Tennessee's going to be perfect. Texas, this could easily be won by Republicans. South Texas, for the first time, I believe it's going to be carried by Republicans. Maria Flores right here. Oh yeah, this is open. Never mind, District 15. Yeah, we flipped that. Where's Maria Flores? Come on. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Maria Flores, right here. 34, I believe. That's the district. This is the open one. And that's going pretty Republican. Other than Dallas, Houston's looking good. Central Texas, that is looking perfect. Also, getting to Utah now. I think Utah's going to be perfect also. Vermont is going to be, I shouldn't be clicking on Vermont. I know how Vermont's going to vote. It's going to vote the way it usually does with Vermont. Virginia, we're going to fiddle around with again. Yes, you had an election, Virginia, last year. You got Glenn Youngkin in. I feel like with Virginia Beach, it's the most popular. It's also a Republican city. I think District 2 would go for Republicans. Also, I believe this district here, District 7, will be flipped. Once again, this is a red wave. We're not being a little logical here. Washington, we're going to play around with you. Seattle, looking good. West Virginia is looking safe also. I shouldn't be clicking on West Virginia either. I know how it's going to vote. Yes, West Virginia, 2 districts. Wisconsin. Yeah, we're going to fiddle around with Wisconsin. Hopefully. Yeah, definitely Wisconsin. Yes, actually, yes, this district, I thought it would be going Democrat, but this area that holds Eau Claire in La Crosse, I'm surprised it isn't going Democrat, but it's actually going Republican, which could possibly tell us how Senate and gubernatorial elections could go in Wisconsin. And Wyoming, we're not going to bother clicking you because we know you're going to go Republican. So I'm going to go and we're going to see our results here. Here's our map. We went around the whole United States. Come on. There we go. Yes. Yes, the Republicans definitely hold the House of Representatives, like 258 legitimately. However, we're going to look at other sources, the consensus. Let's see, this is the competitive one. Now, these are basically the leaning and tilting districts. They're all uncounted. They're all tossed. These are all the counties. The districts that are in dark red and dark blue. These are the ones we know for sure are going to the Democrats and they're going to the Republicans. It's the tossed-up ones that we need to look at. Like, for instance, don't need to worry about South Dakota, North Dakota, Wyoming. They're safe. They're Republican. That's not going to change. So that is our competitive. Now let's look at Sabuda's Crystal Ball's results on the House. Now we have the results. Yes, definitely the Republicans, I believe, will be carrying that House. However, we have our results. I want to compare it with other polls and see what they think. If my predictions seem to be correct, I'm going to reset this map right now. It's going to put things back into the status quo. As once again, I have said 270 to win. Also believes that Republicans will carry that House with a fair margin. Yes, today has been horrible. The internet page is unresponsive. I'm getting ads everywhere. All right, there we go. All right. Ultimately, this area here is tilting Democrat. Surely this doesn't make a difference. All right. Sabuda's Crystal Ball. It's a, let's see. This area, I believe, they have Muriel Flores. They predict Muriel Flores might get out here. Which, maybe. I don't know. This area looks pretty good. There's nothing much really changing with this map with Sabuda's Crystal. Now, Cook, same thing, nothing really much changing. I don't see much colors. This area, we're going to see if we can get that to Republicans. Because according to Sabuda's Crystal, which is more center-leaning, they're saying, we can see if we can get that. We can give that to the Republicans here. So I'm going to give that to the GOP here. And let me know of other things I miss, okay? Of course, this map's going to update. They also predict Muriel Flores. But we'll find out. We'll see. Is going to get out. So yeah, I mean, they haven't decided District 2 yet. Unlike 2,270 to win, Minnesota District 2 is kind of tilting towards Democrats here. Well, Northern Virginia. I'm going to see. Okay, my map. I think Sabuda's Crystal is good. My bad. Cook political. I probably said that the whole entire time. I said that. It's my bad. More results coming in. This is Inside Elections. Once again, Inside Elections predicting the defeat of Muriel Flores. Don't necessarily believe that's true. Just taking a minute to analyze this map, seeing if it's comparing to my results here. this is this red wave in the House. Yeah, I'm gonna call inside elections. Good. Okay, now I'm really. I suppose we gotta look. So let's see. 216. Yeah. Sabuda's Crystal has not have the Republicans winning the House yet, unlike 270 to win. Cook. Republicans are at 213. Inside elections, they kind of have the Democrats doing a little good. Also with Republicans, they're at 211. Democrats are not doing bad, but just still lagging a little behind. $538. I'm curious to see. Yes, 538 actually has the Republicans taking the House at 219, just like let's see here, the 270 to win. Although I'm still pretty confident that 538 is still more left leaning, according to the maps I'm looking at. Fox News. This is hilarious. 220. I'm not laughing, it's hilarious, but we know Fox News is more of a conservative network. But yeah, this is exact definition here. Just take a look at Fox News. I'm gonna compare Fox News's results. Definitely, I do think, according to Fox News, Georgia District 2 can be won. I believe them, simply because there's Columbus, there's Macon, but it's not like Atlanta, which Fox News has recognized Atlanta as a Democrat stronghold. So we're gonna leave them be. This area, District 7. I don't know if I added District 7. That's going to the Republicans also. Add District 7 in there. Let's see here. Yes. Whoopsies. I'm going to reset this map. I'm going to reset Fox News. Sorry, Fox News. I have to reset you. Yes. No, this is not. This is 270 to win, so I'll have to go back to Fox News. I accidentally clicked on Connecticut, one of Connecticut's districts. Yes, apparently there's some parts in Connecticut. I am going to have to go back to Fox News again and take a look at the Connecticut and Rhode Island, more smaller areas, simply because I need to see lighter colors. I'm counting lighter colors as wins for the GOP. That's just going to make the red wave much more possible. Also, here, there's a district that belongs to Illinois. I believe this district, according to Fox News, District 14 is going red. Well, slightly. Now, let me get this right. Every time it's light blue, I don't think it's going to turn red. No, I don't think that. Ultimately, it's a area that I think the GOP needs to focus on. It's a possible area for Republicans to kind of tackle down. Fox News, yes. Yeah, I'm going to give this area to District 2 Republicans. Also, so that's Fox News. Fox News split ticket. All right. Yeah, split ticket is not that different from mine. More moderate. And you notice there's no light blue or tilting blue. I'm not focusing on the Democrats. This video is about the red wave, potential red wave. So if you go, hey, what about the light leaning and tilting colors in that spectrum map here? Oh, don't worry about that. This is a red wave scenario, and you could pretend this is a lighter blue or something. We simply just do not have the time just to go around and make sure the map's detailed. Makes me look really bad, but can't be perfect. Yeah, I think that concludes. So here's one more. Yeah, we have Elections Daily says the same thing here. Here, this is the open district. Yeah, I think this is it. This is our House prediction. So Republicans win the House by a solid majority of 263 seats, while the Democrats lose with 172. So that's definitely a Republican revolution, some sort of red wave in the House. Now we're going to take a look at our last contest, and that is the governor race. Ultimately, this one's going to be a little bit hard. How will a red wave hit different states here? Well, we see here what different news networks will predict. Here's this is the 272 win predictions. And right now Republicans are looking pretty good. Now we're going to be talking about the gubernatorial election results, and what this is going to be is we're going to basically eliminate the leaning colors, and there's no tilting colors, so it's pretty hard to eliminate the colors that are leaning. So we're going to take, supposedly the Republicans carry Maine by a tilting margin, Pennsylvania, Michigan, New Mexico, Oregon, I want to say, along with Kansas and Wisconsin. So, and Arizona. So 33 gubernatorial seats were taken, leaving Democrats with 17. Now we got to see other states, the predictions on this. Looking. Come on! At Sabudu Crystal's results. Now, Sabudu Crystal actually is predicting a Jensen doing pretty good theory, which I don't think about 270 to win. I don't think is very accurate to put Minnesota at a likely, because we are seeing the Jensen Burke movement very warm and very energetic. And according to the state fair, we have state fairgrounds. There are more people at Jensen Burke visiting that Jensen Burke booths than Waltz Flanagan booths. There have been seeing more people with Waltz failed signs than vote for Waltz signs. So I would think that this would be more of a toss-up, like Wisconsin. So yeah, Minnesota, I would add to the. It definitely could be won by Dr. Scott Jensen by a tiny of a margin. Not to forget Nevada too. I forgot Nevada. 35. More toss up. You have New Mexico, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Maine. I'm surprised Kansas. Kansas has its own governor though. But it's a Democrat governor, so. Let's see here. More other results. Cook political. Same thing. A more darker Minnesota. Light red for Georgia. Light blue for New Mexico. Going more down. Oh, look at this. We are seeing Nevada, with Michigan, and a Pennsylvania tilting blue. That is inside election. This is like another source that's predicting a blue win for gubernatorial. And then this is nothing to worry about, although gubernatorial elections, yes, these are people that you should be you should be worried about your own state. You shouldn't be worried about California, which will never flip red, or potentially Texas or Oklahoma or New Mexico. You should be worried about your own state. It's not like there's a gubernatorial majority leader or something like that. Yes, there will be majority of leaders, majority of states already, I believe, are Republicans. But they're probably not going to. There's no leader. There's no victory when it comes to gubernatorial elections in the United States. So there's no worry to cower to see if you see lots of Democrat like Nevada, Michigan, and Pennsylvania tilting a little bit to the blue when it comes to Republicans. Now we have, I believe, the more biased network of 538. Yeah, we have Wisconsin, Nevada, Oregon. Nothing new to put into our new map, red wave map. Split ticket. Same thing. Same deal. And then election day. Where's Fox News? Okay, Fox News is the next one. U.S. News, and then there's incumbent party. Yeah. So yeah, same thing. Fox News is still reporting the same thing. They also added New Mexico as a toss-up, Georgia as a toss-up. Maryland is now joining the Red Party. Port to note, Maryland has Larry Hogan, and he is labeled a rhino. Yeah, Republicans hate him despite being a Republican, because despite having an R by his name, he's truly a Democrat in blood. He believes in everything the Democrats do believe. So that is that. So it's also, I don't know if he's running particularly. I mean, he's so popular in his own state of Maryland, despite being a Republican. I would think he'd win, but we're gonna give it Maryland. Otherwise, I think Democrats would win in Maryland, honestly. And Massachusetts, don't even bother about Massachusetts. Massachusetts is probably going to go blue. Here's the U.S. news. And U.S. news is more moderate. Maryland is more, Maine is like, New York is actually likely. And here's the incumbents. You'll see that Kansas, a deep red state, has a Democrat governor. Republicans wish to get her out, though. And that concludes our video. So we have 36 seats for our gubernatorial victory. And that concludes today's video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next upcoming episode.